I created a monster because nobody wants to see Marshall no more. They want shitty. I'm chopped with it. Well, if you want shitty, it's what I'll give you. A little bit of weed mix and Honda doesn't vodka that'll jumpstart quicker than a shock when I get shot. They don't want a doctor when I'm not cooperating. When I'm knocking the table, it's operating. Hey, hey. There we got chat. Oh, my camera's frozen. Looks good. Deactivate. Reactivate. Yeah. And good to go. I don't remember where I was. Looks like I'm right here by the Tree of Whispers. Running around doing some stuff. Um, pretty much just been, I start over. So I beat the capstone for tier 3, got to tier 4, and, need to get some new gear to survive in the Helltide, because, whew, so far not so good. Yeah, travel to Jarendai. So, there's that. Um, that's the plan. Just want to get some gear and get some more survival. I've been. What's up, Ares? A barbarian named Ares. That makes sense. That's everybody's horse so much faster than mine. So I did. Your title is a lie. They're coming. They're gonna show up. My conspiracy theory is that the magical leopluridons are actually the offspring of the one and only Cthulhu. So, when the Elder God rises, so will the magical leopluridons. It's just a working theory. It's not necessarily right, but it feels right, you know? Bernice, we're not low on energy. Get your shit together. I'm thinking about, I think I've got those profane mind cages. I think I'm gonna slap one of those on. That makes everything. My only problem is that I always seem to catch the Hell Tide at like 40 minutes to go, and these run for 60 minutes. But I do have 17 of them, so that just made everything in the Hell Tide 10 levels higher than me. Um, so wish me luck. I'm hoping that starts to. It does. It does feel right. I see. I knew once I explained it that you would come around. Not a huge conspiracy. Oh, there's an altar. Not a huge conspiracy theorist, but that's the one. That's the one I'm gonna rally behind. That's my truth. I told you we were gonna help some Iron Wolves today. Look at them, all standing there saved and shit. All right. Things are getting quickly out of hand. Love how they give you a break for a second. Oh shit. By the way, I don't know if this thing needs to be updated or what, but I am up to 30 subscribers now, so that's awesome. I've jumped up 7 subscribers just since I've started doing this, and that's pretty exciting. Doop, doop, doop. I feel real slow for some reason. I'm not sure why. Still faster than a druid, but... Well, just wasted that. Whoo! Oh, motherfucker! Thank you for saving me, bro. Damn it. Now I don't have enough to go get this. What does this say? Embolden.
Efficient.
I have a spirit following me. Which, thank goodness for that. I still have no idea what the hell that thing does. Oh. How much is it to open this chest? I did get a, I do have a thing now. Aspect that whenever I use a marksman ability, it has a chance to cause an arrow storm. And so I think I'm going to start building kind of around that. Because there's that arrow storm for jumping off the horse. But I guess I'm trying to like test out and figure out if I don't think I have a whole lot of more skill points to find, maybe 1 or 2. But oh no, I don't want to be here. Come with me and you'll be in a world of hell-tide shit. Need to talk to somebody about how I hold my swords when I run. I don't know if that's how I've never noticed that before. Look, the sword is literally passing straight through my thighs. And that seems wrong. What are these guys doing now? This is a terrible idea I should not be doing. But if I'm trying to get some gear, boom. What's up? Man, those guys hit hard. I also have a thing that gives me another shadow step ability as well. And so that's been pretty awesome. I am trying to go through and like do the seasonal challenge things. I got the season thing, figured I might as well try to make the most of it. But one of them is to kill 666 elites with the profane mind cage on. I only had like 17. So, but that's right here under the journey. Yeah. Defeat elite monsters while using the profane mind cage during the Helltide Nightmare 3 or higher, which is what we're doing. I've already gone up quite a bit, as you can see. That's nice. Acquire aberrant cinders. Only 6,000 of those, huh? Almost 7. Whoa. We're not even halfway there. Nope. I think these people over here are just farming this demon. And I'll be honest with y'all. I looked up build stuff, and immediately Hobo called me out on it. So I was sitting there, I'm reading my phone. She's like, "What are you doing?" Looking up these build stuff for the rogue on whatever fucking site or wiki or whatever else it was for Diablo 4. She goes, "I thought you didn't do that." I was like, "Well, now I did." But I was curious as to how what I had chosen for the rogue was like stacking up, or if that was what the build is, and turns out there's a handful. Not a lot of completely melee ones. And one of the biggest differences is that I really like using the shadow clone. The other thing was using like the caltrops and stuff like that, but so I am not running a quote-unquote S tier build according to whatever that site was. But I had to be honest with y'all. You know? Made me feel some sort of way when my own wife was like, "But you said." I was like, I know what I said. I was there. I haven't used my poison imbuement this whole time. What was wrong with me? So I almost did the same thing for the druid, but like, in all honesty, I felt like I would start falling down a rabbit hole, and I didn't want things to start like affecting my choices or decisions, or me like, oh well, I've read this before, so I'm just gonna skip over it. And I really enjoy playing and figuring it out for myself, if at all possible. If I'm struggling, like honestly, I'll call my buddy and be like, "Look, there's something up with this build." And he literally will sit there and read through the shit and talk about it. So why don't we try swapping this for this or that for that? I just enjoy that part of the game. Ooh, ooh, see how sneaky they are? Bam. What's up? Rewards available to claim. Got too gung-ho about wanting to claim that. You fucking done? Oh, nope. These iron wolves sure are stout of heart. Oh, this is where it starts to go sideways. Do do do. We fucking did it. That's what's up. Do 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 do. What are you doing? I didn't know that was a bad guy. By the time I made it here, everybody's done. That shadow clone's nasty, and like, I think it starts out as like 60% of your damage, which is quite the setback. I mean, if you're only doing 100 damage, they're only doing 60. So, but I have to look again. I've been trying to. Well, like I said, I just got to tier 4 with this character, so I'm not trying to become super invested in any gear that I have. Right now, I'm just going through, and I just did aspects for the first time with this character before I stopped playing. And that seems to be working out. And now pretty much I just make note of what I'm using that I'm liking. I'll add it to the list down here that's already written up. Start getting what I want out of that. But I've had plenty enough time to run through and use some of the other abilities, swap some stuff out. I started with the Shadow Clone and then went to some other shit. Tried out the Caltrops. I tried having the Poison Trap. I tried, there was another one. But eventually just went back to the Shadow Clone because I like the way this build flows. I don't think poison counts as... What's the... Nothing. Okay. I don't think poison counts as a crowd control thing. But I did think about trying to buff that in some way. Yeah, what's up? To like help it spread? I don't know if that's a possibility. I'm going to be keeping my eye out for that. I'll take that. Thank you very much. Having this extra shadow step, and I think that if I get like a critical hit with it, it causes instant refresh too. I'm not sure. I'll have to... Ooh, they did start it. That's probably a pretty decent way to get those aberrant cinders as well. So I'll hang out here and just try to make myself useful on the outskirts of the fight here, and Shadow Clone's over there not fighting nothing. Uh-oh. The boss done showed up. We should go.
I'm not ready yet.
Sometimes poison doesn't hit as many people as I'd like it to. It's pretty much what I was getting to earlier. But that shadow damage, which I might switch back to. I can kind of jump back and forth between imbuements, no problem. I like the poison. I really like the shadow. The shadow, when people are hit by it, they detonate and blow up. That's nice, because that means they do damage to other people around them. No. Damn it. I just used a fucking health potion too. Damn.
I'm not ready yet.
Can do this and dish out some poison damage. Oh, and I missed her completely. Oh, ow. That vulnerability fire is a kick in the nuts.
Need more energy.
Ouch.
I'm not ready yet.
Nope. Fuck. I walked right into it. I just... Yep, just keep shooting at me. It's fine. All your magical fireballs suck. Oh, concealment. That was the other thing I used.
I'm not ready yet.
Ooh. She got thorns or something? That hurt real bad to touch her. Damn, man. Looks like everybody else left the fight. Oh, yeah. Now she's back at full health. That's a bad situation. I'm gonna go ahead and leave it. I wonder if that means I don't get my, or if I lost, like, progress on that seasonal challenge. I sure did. You're welcome, buddy. Also tried a lot of interesting things with the tempering too. I think they seem to be working out for me. I still can't one-shot bosses or do any of that crazy shit. I've got a long way to go before I get this character pit ready. I've only done one of those on my druid, so what's happening? Do do do. I've got a thing that's like, if you have 5 enemies around you, you have a chance to stun them. Like just because. That's the only reason. Is there 5 of these guys? Yep. Knock them out.
I'm not ready yet.
Do do. Very nice. Ugh. Okay. Killed the spiller of blood there, I guess. Some of these guys have like fairly specific names, right? And I never know if they like mean something. Place is always trying to rain fire down on me. Do, do, do. I don't exactly know how to beat that thing either, because it's gone now. But they disappear when you get too far away, so I think that there's like a certain amount. Alright, so I like this. I guess an unknown amount of waves or something that there are to complete. I might end up back to the shadow damage. But I do think I'm holding up pretty good since I used that profane mind cage. That was a mistake and I shouldn't have joined in with that. We got some people now. Excuse me. I'm trying to leave. Thank you. Good lord. I thought that was another group of them jumping in. Battle Bow of Retribution, huh? I was pretty mad that I got that plus 82% with Heartseeker duration when I don't use Heartseeker. So maybe this will be a good way to try and start again on the bow. Has better damage, and I don't care what the aspect is, I'm just going to replace it. These gloves are super awesome, and they gave me the idea for the build because it's got 4 different lucky hits on it, and then I guess technically 5, but like the super version, your attacks randomly deal 1% to 260% of their normal damage. That's fucking badass. But that lucky hit, that that gave me the idea. I put lucky hit on like everything, and I tried to not like necessarily stack them to do different things with them. So pretty much, I wanted this character to be able to kind of just drop the shit days on whoever they were fighting. So lucky hit up to 18% chance to immobilize for 2 seconds. Up to 12.5 chance to freeze for 2 seconds. This obviously has 4 lucky hits on it, variable different things. Up to a 21.5% chance to slow for 2 seconds. I don't have anything on this for some reason, temper-wise. But Shadow Step, this is what I was talking about, has an additional charge. Killing an enemy with Shadow Step refunds a charge and increases the damage of Shadow Step. So I really like that one. I don't know if this is actually working for me or not. It's kind of why I switched to the poison. But I haven't been seeing it like working. And I don't know if that's because I don't have any bow abilities equipped. So that's why I was hoping that with right here, damaging a vulnerable enemy has up to a 25% chance to create an arrow storm at the enemy's location. So because I use puncture right here, hitting an enemy with at least 2 blades at once makes them vulnerable. So being as close as I am, like that's throwing that vulnerability out there. Plus, it's a marksman's ability. So which means it has a chance to uh, create an arrow storm. And that seems to be working. Um, but I've got these 2 uh, uniques now. These 2 unique rings. Casting Flurry has a chance to release stun grenades. I don't know that I've really noticed that either. Casting a Subterfuge skill leaves behind a decoy. I have seen that. So that decoy does shadow damage, and maybe I should just switch back to shadow damage. I'm not against any of the imbuements. The only one I haven't used is the cold. That seems like it would be pretty badass. And chill enemies. 40% chance to make them vulnerable. So that would stack and apply with the other stuff. 20% damage to crowd control. Double this bonus against frozen. And then that lucky hit chance to instantly freeze them. The sword that I'm currently using, if I can get to it, has up to 20% chance to freeze enemies for 3 seconds and deal 15,000 cold damage. So that's pretty gnarly. So this does have the chance to reduce the cooldown, but it isn't by a lot. First of all, it's, now that I'm thinking about it, that's 30% chance. You get 2 hits every time you use an imbuement. 30% on each to reduce it by 2 seconds. Its cooldown is 13 seconds, dropping it by, if you magically got it dropped by 2 each time, that would still be 9 seconds. All the imbuments are 13 seconds. Deals 75% increased poisoning damage. I wasn't really sold on this one either. Shadow Imbuement's primary explosion makes enemies vulnerable for 2 seconds. That's really good. But also, I'm handing out vulnerability. Now it's kind of this stuff down here. You deal 3% increased poisoning damage. Poisoned enemies deal 5% less damage to me. You gain 1% increase in attack speed for every enemy you've poisoned up to 15%. So that would seem pretty good. You've got an array of 3 for poison, as well as its main branch here. We only got 2 for the ice and the shadow. 10% chance to stun. Generate 10 energy. Against frozen. Chilled enemies have their movement speed further reduced by up. So you could really be slowing everybody down. We'll go back to the. What are you showing me? Stop doing dumb shit. This will add 15% increased critical strike chance against injured enemies affected by shadow imbuement. Okay. Not sure how much non-physical damage I'm throwing out there. So I have a hard time wanting to allocate this. I guess we'll stick with the with that. What is this again? Imbued skills gain 9% critical strike chance. Yeah, that seems pretty good. I guess I'll have to look into it. Like what exactly is the non-physical damage I'm doing? Because everything seems to be... Oh, well, good. I'm free to point up for this. I have 18% close damage reduction. Oh, I forgot what I was doing. Completely distracted myself. 900 armor, 90 dexterity, blah, 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 blah. Nope. 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 Run over here to the blacksmith. Is there an occultist? Yeah, there is. Let's see. So I guess we can try something else now since we're not running poison. Oh, that's on the bow. Yeah. So let's look at what else is on the bow. Mm, only offensive. I like it. Two. Oh, so this is max. This is max rank. That's why it's yellow. 35% chance for your skills to inflict vampiric curse on enemies. Enemies afflicted with vampiric curse are also vulnerable. Stored souls deal 50% increased damage. They grant a soul upon death. Up to 8 stack casting a defensive, macabre, or agility skill unleashes all souls. I finally understand where those blue glowing zombie things come from now. I've seen them a dozen times. Don't know how I'm just now putting two and two together. A lot of things trying to dish out stun grenades. I think it'd be kind of neat to see a stun build where your rogue just ran through and just dropped stun grenades with every single thing that they do. So that's for barrage. We don't use that. Poison imbued. We aren't using that. Your imbuement skill effects have 36% chance increased potency against vulnerable enemies. Does that count if it's making them vulnerable? That wouldn't be a bad one to throw on there, but I can't remember what's on my other sword. Shadow Clone also mimics the imbuements applied on your skills, to your skills. Casting imbuement still grants your shadow active. Yep, there it is. I was actually thinking about that because I was talking to Rogue and I was going through trying to decide some new build stuff. Um, and this kind of pissed me off because you've got imbuable skills all throughout here, right? You get down to the Rogue Ultimates, Rain of Arrows. I think, considering most rogues I see are just dropping arrows fucking constantly. Really, really good ultimate skill. Rain down arrows over a large area 2 times, each wave dealing 1300 damage or 1200 damage. That's, for me, it's probably way up there for other people. Ultimate, marksman, imbuable. Ultimate, trap. Shadow clone is just an ultimate. So it's a little, I feel like it's a little on the obvious side why the shadow clone isn't. I mean, that's two of you running around dishing damage. I mean, mobs just kind of melt from all directions and sides. because the Shadow's clone is just whipping around for 15 seconds. This one's dealing 80% of my damage. Unstoppable for 5 seconds after casting. So, one of the only other rogue abilities granting unstoppable. You got Shadow Step and this, as far as I know. I haven't read all of them, but your Shadow clone deals an additional 20% of your damage. So that's definitely buffed up quite a bit. Lucky hit up to 10% chance to gain 8 energy. Trap Mastery. Using the ultimate skill restores 30 energy. While moving, gain 5%. Blah, 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 blah. So now, because of an aspect, even though this one comes with it, and these traps kind of have their own thing going on, don't they? This one applies poison. You can have 4 of them at once. Throw a smoky concoction at enemies that dazes them for 4 seconds. Take 25% increased damage. Makes enemies vulnerable. Daze them for 20% longer. So, I don't know. It just doesn't seem incredibly on the fair side. They only have one ultimate that is imbuable. I think it would open up a lot of build opportunities if they all were just imbuable from the start. Why wouldn't your shadow be imbued with the same shit you're using, right? So long as you have your imbuement active when you cast it. So cast your imbuement, cast your shadow clone. Imbued shadow. That makes sense. Oh my god, and I just got, of course I got a unique bow. First direct damage you deal to an enemy is guaranteed critical strike. When you consume stacks of precision, casting a skill, that skill gains 40% increased critical strike damage. That all sounds really good. It also unlocks a new look when salvaged. Consume stack of precision. Isn't that? I guess I don't know what stacks of precision are. It's on this. Okay, wait. Damaging a vulnerable enemy. Your marksman skills. Okay. Have up. So I was running both of these. And I think I like that. Of course, these pants are slightly better. Kind of. Thorns. I'm really trying not to get hit.
Ah, a warrior. How may I serve?
Oh, I would. Well, let's add some sockets to this bow. Let's go ahead and salvage this bad mamma jamma.
My skill is unmatched. You'll see. Good salvage.
And we'll throw this unique in here with. Okay. Yep, that's what I want. What is this again? Refunds all year. Yeah. And that hell tie is probably, yep, it's over. We did get some season stuff. Let's go look at that, I guess. We got that. And we got some new boots, so we can be new boot goofing. What's this? Well, that's pretty cool. Well, not a lot going on until we get to... So let's double check our journey. Yeah, because I just stopped doing that altogether. Defeat each of the Helltide commanders while using the Profane Mind Cage during Helltides. Summoned after completing Helltide events. Okay. That should be okay. I don't know who Grigor the Galvanic Saint is, right off the top of the head. We can go do this.
I inscribed these myself. Wind favor you, outsider.
It's all kinds of like cool shit. Is there... There's a lot of people here. I mean, I don't know if this is where I want to be. Is this just unsavory oddities?
Ah, fate smiles.
I think that looks kind of cool. Does it? Oh well. So go try not to be viciously and brutally murdered. So you have to be marked for blood in here to do the stuff. I'm gonna try to go this way. But this is a PvP area. I don't necessarily do fantastic while fighting other people. It doesn't really matter what the game is, it's just never been my strong suit. But after you collect, it doesn't matter how many you collect up, you can do it however you want. But the first thing I thought was kind of like the Division almost, because you've got to take all these that you've got and take them to an altar, and then they'll be purified at the altar, but you have to like run around, and I think you have to obviously survive long enough for it to happen or to work. There's a couple Lilith statues in here. "58 whopping seeds of hatred." I like how they got that heat shimmer, you know, when you're like something's hot and you're looking over it and it just you can see that air moving around. So I think that's pretty cool that they got that in here. Can you do damage to him? Please? No? We're not going to? Okay. That's cool too. I should stop having that shadow step be my opener. If I can potentially get refunded for killing someone with it. Not really seeing Aerostorm proc. Oh, well. Maybe I just need to pay more damn attention. I did not assign my imbuement. You'd think this was my first time playing. Let's go ahead and put that bad boy where it belongs. So yeah, if you have to collect all this stuff up, and then you can see that crystal marker there. This is the altar of extraction, and then it spawns some shit to run around, but you can't leave this red circle, and if another player runs in, it pops up. It's like so-and-so has, started a thing at whatever altar. So they can come kill you, and I don't know if that means that, like, they get what I was extracting. That would make the most sense, and I think it should work that way. But luckily it doesn't take very long. Yep. See, it just popped up and said somebody started an altar at the Wanderer's Outpost. So now we're good. We can check our season if we want. So we got a long way to go. You can only open these chests if you are marked for blood. I only have 860, so not really much point in doing that now, but it does look like there's an event up here. It is good for the Tree of Whispers. I sure am, Wayward Soul. Holy mackerel. Let's go. Yeah, we helped him out. Look, she found her love. Still only put us up to 3,000 doing that.
I need time to do that.
What's growling over here? I hear you. It's you punks? It's barely a situation. Found some hot howler malls. Mhm. I really don't know. I've honestly tried to like come in here to work on some of these challenges and stuff. Um, when it kind of looks like there's nobody else doing some shit, really like to avoid that confrontation. Got people dishing out, millions of damage per hit. It's like you have, I think it's a flat 92% for all players in a PvP scenario. Um, so it's not like it's specific or special to one or anything that you can boost or change. But still, 92% of my damage being offset is nowhere near these people who are dropping millions per hit. I don't think I'd survive. Uh, it's okay, buddy. You tried your hardest. And
I'm not ready yet.
oh shit. That shadow imbuement explosion is nice. Just kind of realized how loud that arrow storm is. 7,000. How close are we to? I guess let's try to go up here. And we're just hoping for the best. Is anybody else super excited for the new Beetlejuice movie? Because I know I fucking am. Oh, what's going on in here? Well, it doesn't really seem like anybody be able to get the jump on me from back here in this corner. I'd hopefully at least be able to see them coming. And then I immediately leave that corner. Yeah. Fucking nice. And there we go. Feed each of the hell tides, acquire aberrant cinders. I'm well on my way on some of that. Still, oh, we do have a hell tide. Oh my god, it's terrible. Have you seen it? It's raining. Oh, I picked up a bunch of shit, didn't I? Yeah. So, unless something super drastic happens or I get a unique that I simply can't pass up, um, probably just stick with the gear that I have. And, you know, maybe a 275. Well, probably honestly just run this shit until uh it stops working. That's my plan. What is this? I totally meant to do that. Oh, I'm not even using that profane mind cage, am I? No, it's not active. Must have just been like a legendary crafting material or something. Yep, that cage isn't active, so I guess. You're gonna have a bad time, Terry. Oh, yeah, I suppose I should probably look for wherever that event is, huh? Oh, what'd I do? Guess I'll just have to run around looking for that event, huh? That was pretty cool. I enjoyed that.
I need time to do that.
It was a bad situation. What the hell are we doing here? Oh, we got the blood altars. Okay. That guy got fucked up immediately.
I'm not ready yet.
This is fun and all, but I need to find that damn event. I got some catching up to do. Oh, that was cool as shit. Knocked the level right out of that motherfucker. Where you going, buddy? What are you doing? Oh, we just got Sir Spin to win over here. Kinda just sounded like one of those demons just yelled, "Oh shit!"
I need more time.
All right.
I need more time.
Y'all motherfuckers crazy. No, yes, yes, yes. Sometimes I feel like I really like my druid. Like, kinda am really growing to like my rogue. Oh, and I discovered this the other day. Oh, now it's gonna make me look like an ass. Because he moved away? Well, I did it in the desert. I was able to use that cutthroat shadow step to pretty much teleport. Maybe he was still out of range even though it was locked in on him. Lame. Oh, event thing. Ow. Hey, who are you? Let's go say hi. Oh, she died so fast. Oh, hey, hey, hey. Look, some of us need to settle the fuck down.
I'm not ready yet.
That was almost pretty bad. Come here. Cool. It's a good thing to have is that, oh. Oh, that's not good. Why are there three of these fuckers? I guess there's always three of them. Ow. Is that person also a rogue? And if so, what ability are they using?
I need more time.
Oh.
Wouldn't have been able to
Boom.
hurt you.
Am I gonna summon the thing? Alright. So it said it spawned the a champion of hell down here where I was. I no longer see them. I really thought they were gonna try to intervene on that, which has been fine. You know, fucking whatever. Bring it on, I guess. Motherfucker. Yeah. They'll get you. I wasn't done.
Ready yet.
Oh, I never fixed my gear, did I? Well, at least I lost a bunch of cinders, uh, but at least I was able to still complete the challenge, I suppose. Oh, I'm sorry. What's going on over here? Oh. Yeah, this is kind of what I do with this fight, just kind of hang back. Not even gonna lie about it. Well, thank you so much for all this stuff. Oh, hey, hey. Oh, nope, nope,
Not
nope,
ready
nope.
yet.
Does that count as a... I don't think it did, but I don't know that it didn't count as one of those, nope. We got a bunch of stuff. We dipped. Um, let's just go ahead and go to the tree. There's a blacksmith right there. And we can't get any more Grim Favors until we do. We all know how important those Grim Favors are. They're not, they're not really that important. I feel like I said they're important because I want to believe that they are, but I haven't really gotten a lot of great shit out of them.
It is done.
And I've got this fucking thing going for me. Oh, well, there's that. So these blessings, right? 30% chance to get a greater collection, which makes your little reward box orange. Let's go with not gauntlets. What are my options? Chest plates, boots, gauntlets. I wish that was more useful. Yeah. Ugh. Stuff. Best one it dropped is still Don't ruin all that work. You talking to? Does that mind cage buff stop if you... It hasn't been an hour since I used that. Okay. Apparently it just wants me to tear through them. I guess that's fine. That says 60 minutes, right? Don't do me like that. Listen here, Iron Wolves. I would greatly appreciate it if you'd stop getting your asses kicked. That would be fantastic. Lord. Like there's another event over there too. Suppose I should go try that.
It's time to do that.
Let's try to get 250 so we can buy one of these boxes. Oh, we are at 250. 257. What up? Come here. I'm going fucking nowhere, bro. Do you guys even live? Probably not. Lame. The Iron Wolves talk a big game, but I've yet to see it. I'm still gonna go get the gifts.
Need time to do that.
You know what I mean? Just how debilitating that is. They're stunned, they're dazed, they're slowed, they're frozen. I really think that this is the build for me. Ooh. Now we're gonna make our way back up to that event. I have no idea how much longer this hell tide. Oh, 18. I forgot I told you in the top corner. I mean, I guess I don't really know what like the end game content is, you know? Defeat 5 waves? Let's fucking go. I honestly prefer it when I don't have to protect a bunch of people because that gets annoying. Especially the ones that are like, we have to defend ourselves, and then they just shouldn't be doing that. Can I have? Saw a thing today that was like, hey, new Disney Plus series coming out, Vader. And like, I don't think I can describe how badly I do not want that to happen. I've been thinking about it randomly on and off for a lot of the day about how badly I don't want that to happen. And I realize there's nothing I can do to stop it, but
Time to do that.
whew. That still didn't summon anything. Guess let's try to make it to this.
Time to do that.
Shit. Trying to interact with this campfire. Alright. Okay. I wish I could be over here being like, yeah, this is all me, but it's probably not. Absolutely froze that fucker, though. I think. I'll open that box if you're not going to. Shit. That guy tried to run away from me. Oh shit. The hell did they just turn into a block of ice? Oh, ow. Oh, okay. Who the hell is that? Come on now, damn it. I got lost there for a second. I wasn't sure what was going on. Ooh. Doubt those counted towards my thing either. Nope. I don't know who the hell these people are then. Wait. Stats. Still not showing that profane bonus, so. Oh. 10 minutes. I don't really think there's going to be anything I can do to get it, but might as well go check. I just leveled up again. I got a bunch of Paragon points recently too. I should probably throw some of those on the old Paragon board. Hey brother, what's going on? Welcome. We are running through Hell Tides using the profane Mindscape elixir thing that makes everything in the Hell Tide 10 levels higher than you. Just doing some seasonal grinding. I did find out that once the season's over, the character you created, they do switch over to the Eternal Realm. And they carry whatever they have on them to the Eternal Realm as well. So that's kind of neat. Um, uh, but I don't know how long they plan on running this because you only get 12 character slots. And I get rather attached to my characters, so I wouldn't necessarily want to, you know, delete one to make room for a new one. Unless their season ran for, I don't know. I don't know. It would probably take some convincing. So I think that that's slightly weird. Having a smoke? Nice. We had not a new dinner, but one that I don't think we've ever made the kids before. Just rice, eggs, and hot dogs. I was sitting at work and that sounded delicious as fuck, so haven't had that for a meal in probably, well, almost 15 years now. Nachos. If you ever make your way to town, there is a place called Victor's Taco Shop. And Hobo and I eat there a lot. It is fucking delicious. And they have really, 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 really good Supreme Nachos. I'm talking like the entire to-go container is full. They have any and every cheese and guacamole, and I get the carne asada one, so there's steak on there, and jalapenos, and they make their chips fresh right there, so very, very good. Said sit out.
I can't afford that.
I know I can't afford that. I just clicking on it. Can't the rogues pick locks? So I've gone up a couple levels. I don't think I've ranked up the Iron Wolf shit at all. But we have got a couple Tree of Whispers caches, so I do think it's weird that the Profane Mind Cage doesn't seem to be... I guess I'm not really paying attention either. Just kind of going through trying to survive some shit. Some of these guys are 10 levels higher than me, so what's the deal?
I need more time.
I think their elixir's bugged out. So what you got going on, brother? You gonna be doing some work on Raquette? The Ixar, most infamous monk in all of EverQuest. Do not let me forget to repair my armor. Shit. Stop setting me on fire. Or maybe I guess they just don't last for that long. It always seems like as soon as I walk out of the circle of one, it disappears.
I'm not ready yet.
Wait, bring the tarnished amulet to where? No. That's not what it needs me to do. Look, I gotta go. That's probably not for here.
I need time to do that.
Fuck it. See if we can beat this in a minute. We don't have more time, Bernice. Oh, getting dicey. Just do the thing. Oh, no. Motherfucker. That always seems to happen. Gonna hit up the grind tonight. Well, there's supposed to be these, like, challengers or whatever that appear after events, and there's 5 different ones, and I'm supposed to kill them, and apparently that's not gonna happen. I think one finally spawned. Yep, right here. God damn. That's a kick in the nuts. Apparently I need to, like, seriously do some increasing on my, Oh, get back in the bubble. On my, fire, resistance. Ouch. Plus, all these guys cheat, even if they're frozen, stunned, whatever. Their little wave blasts of bullshit never stop popping out.
I don't have any potions.
And it seems like I'm on my own.
I have no potions.
I have no potions. Okay. Well, how about this one?
I'm not ready
Get the fuck out of it.
Mouth potions.
I'm like literally on survival mode right now. Playing like I got one hit point and not well. Oh, stop with that shit. I got 4 dodge charges and I can't even keep one.
I'm not ready yet.
Do it.
Mouth potions.
Oh, fuck you, you electric tower things. Fuck.
My bags are full.
Bags are not fucking full. Alright, they might be full. Working on a new armor quest, newbie monk armor called sparring armor. Really? That's an intense fucking fight, dude. That's why I know, like, if I got into any kind of that PvP scenario, I'd be done. I would not be able to survive it, you know? Kyobashad. Kyobashad does sound like it would be like some Russian capital city. Saboteurs, Signa. Oh, I'm actually currently wearing a better version of. I guess a better version of. Oh, this is level 75. But that's literally just the level I have to be to equip it. So the casting the flurry does 2% better chance and what, around 90 better damage. Its item power is actually substantially lower. My resistances go down. My maximum life would suffer greatly. Way less critical strike chance. Critical strike damage. Yeah, no, this version is shitty. Sounds like a handful strip club. So I am now level 75. I don't think. Oh, we've got some. Yeah, having some extra life isn't really worth it. And I've also really been thinking about the fact that like the 67 life per second, unless you like stack that, because I do have some that are like 100 and whatever and blah blah blah, but I have almost 12,000 hit points. That's really not doing me any good. I think. I feel like there could be better determining stats to kind of grab a hold of. This one's 620 maximum life, 101 life per second. So it'd still take me 6 seconds to get back the health that the pants are giving me, which is still, I don't know. It just seeming less worth it. I really don't. I know they're freaking filthy. And I have no desire to go there. Evading through an affected enemy by shadow imbuement Grant stealth for 4 seconds. Breaking your stealth heals you for 18% of your max. That's actually not too bad. 1310 maximum life. Some cold resistance. I gotta look at my fire resistance because I feel like it's way down there. So, but I did this tempering. So what I'm gonna try to do, we'll mark those as favorites. To precision imbuement. I guess I don't know what that is. I'll have to look. Because another thing was like, once you have full precision, I was like, I don't know what that is. Still the only duck in my pond. That is true. So now, gonna seriously reconsider. I can add a socket to these, get another gem in there if I want. I do want to check out the aspect that's already on it, but when it comes to tempering, I had a dodge chance and 21.5 chance to slow on there. So let's go ahead and try to get that knocked out. These tempers are definitely... So I think I have more of them than I did before. That's true. I really don't want to. So I went with worldly endurance when I did this because it just seemed to have the most well-rounded. You got 3 options. I got the dodge chance. There's a chance at more armor. So it seemed like a really good um, easy temper to use because the other ones I either don't use those abilities. This has +1 to 2 to agility, which I have 2 agility skills. That would be awesome. But there's also a chance that I get concealment cooldown reduction or concealment duration, and I don't use concealment. So I have a 33% chance to get what I need, and knowing my RNG and my luck, it's more like a 3% chance to get what I need. So Flurry Healing seemed interesting, but it definitely seemed like this was the safest way for me to go. Just to get tempers to kind of to get through to better gear. And I got 6.5% dodge chance, so that's actually better than what I had. Now I can re-roll this as many times as I want up to the temper on the item, which still says there's 5 remaining. I'm not sure why. But down here in utility, I put Worldly Fortune on every single piece of whatever I'm using. So there is a percent chance for a lucky hit for all kinds of crazy shit. To freeze, to stun, to immobilize, to slow. And now I'm just running around and everything's getting hit for fucking something. And I really like this. So this, and like I said, this started because of the gloves that I have. They have 4 different lucky hits on them to begin with. But I was also talking to Rogan. I was like, I just want to be the debuff rogue. Just throwing shit at everybody. And then I stumbled across this. And that allows that to happen. So I never know what I'm potentially throwing out, but someone's always getting hit with some shit. Better grab a streaming. Yeah, yeah. So let's see what I got. 20.5% chance to slow for 2 seconds. So that works out. One day we'll get to masterworking and upgrading affixes. But now I can so we went down a percent for the slow, but up a percent and a half for the dodge chance. So I feel like that's pretty even. I do like the when there's 5 close enemies, a chance to stun them for 2 seconds. I do really like that ability, but
Come back if you need work.
not. This sounds like it's going to be pretty good. We're using the shadow imbuement, and I have 4 evade charges, so now I feel like what this is saying is, you know, whenever I use that evade, there's a chance I'll go fucking invisible. And then coming out of that, 4 seconds later is going to heal me for 18%. That sounds pretty fucking awesome. We built up 10 Paragon points. I threw this board on. Your marksman skills grant your next cutthroat skill 25% increased damage. And your cutthroat skills grant your next marksman skills 25% increased damage. Now, considering I use puncture, which is a marksman skill, and then flurry of blows, which is a cutthroat skill, and that's pretty much the basis of the whole damn build. Everything else is fluff from there. It seemed like a pretty good way to go. We'll just go straight up. I don't care. See? Day late and $1 short. I haven't really run a lot of nightmare dungeons on this character either. Oh, my gear is very broke. That's right. I forgot. That's a shit ton of damage to fix. Yeah, the blacksmith was even like, how the fuck did you make it back here? So, but we got all kinds of stuff. Lots of femurs and all that. I want to read this again real quick. For the next 60 minutes, yeah. Increase Helltide monster level by 10. Increase aberrant center drop rate by and threat gain. I'm not really sure why. I mean, I've only been on for, well, I've been on for 2 hours, and I've used 3 of those fucking things. So, that's a little frustrating. Oh my goodness. Vengeful Scorpion, vulnerable enemies. So that's what I have been doing. And I don't know if I have another piece of gear, because this piece, hit it damaging a vulnerable enemy, has up to 25% chance to create an arrow storm at the enemy's location. Super awesome. This, your marksman skills, again, puncture, have a chance, which is just my basic, the most spammable attack the rogue has. Have up to 25% chance to create an arrow storm at the enemy's location. Now it's a lot less damage, a little shorter time, but who gives a shit? Since technically I'm casting arrow storm, if I were to put on something that affects arrow storm or adds something to arrow storm or, you know, manipulates that in some way, even though it's not a skill I'm casting, that's something I want to try to figure out. If it's still happening because of these items that I'm wearing, can it still be modified by something that I'm also wearing? I don't know the answer to that. Well, I picked up this amulet, apparently. Where does it say it needs to go? All the way over here? Alright. Rogue, I did want to bring up
This must have belonged to a
that
child. I'll put it
that game
with
chat
other offerings.
and see what
Don't let
time
others
you
see
might
the
potentially
difference.
be available to do that over the course of tomorrow or Thursday. Because it's getting a little late in the night now. Because Hobo works in the morning. But as you well know, I just downloaded EverQuest. Plus, I got those roleplay servers for GTA. So I think that now's a good time
Not in time.
for sure to. You guys just move the Helltide to the Iron Wolves. We know they can't handle that. So, hit me up, give me a call or text or whatever. Hash out some details. See what we can work out. And then in other even better news, my schedule will fucking be changing for sure sometime. That's still the best I've got on that. What changes and everything are gonna come from it, I still don't fully know. We're trying not to plan too much shit or try to work out too much shit without having some kind of concrete day for anything. We're over halfway there, folks. Stockpiled resources for ultimate bout against Helltide. You'll do the fighting. Yeah, I know I'll be doing the fighting. I've seen all of you in battle. It's not great. And you can craft uniques. I don't know how yet, but there is a way to craft uniques in this game. So I will be also trying to figure out how to do that. So, the thing said that it's challenging. The stuff that you get, you don't get a lot of them, so you really gotta like pick and choose what you're wanting. Because the chances of you being to craft every unique in the game is pretty slim from what I understand. So if I get that figured out, we'll for sure be talking about that. But I haven't seen anything that's like, you use this to make unique shit. I see these things that unlock the chest, these things summon the seasonal bad guys under the Tree of Whispers. Like, I don't know what I'm supposed to be looking for. So, but that'll be it for me today. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. We'll see how this EverQuest stuff goes, or how this uh, GTA roleplay server stuff goes. I watch obviously Rogue play a lot of EverQuest, and then I watch Go Roto Go on Twitch, and he's been doing a lot of the GTA roleplay shit here recently. And I've seen it before, and it looks like a lot of fun. I've just never wanted, like, I've never really, I guess, seen it done appropriately. Is how I'll say that. Uh, Major props to Roto. He signs in, he does his job, he lives that character, and that's fucking awesome. Uh, Stuff I've seen before was like, yeah, we're super drift car racers, and you just drive around the GTA map for 6 hours and do nothing. Seems really boring, and that's not role play at all. But I'm gonna continue on with Diablo. We've got some time left on this season. Ends August 6th, so I feel like we got plenty of time to finish all this shit. I'm not in any rush to dig through all of it. So um, or to race through all of it. And honestly, right now I'm kind of just biding time until I get the Spiritborn. So when the Spiritborn comes out October 8th, when the DLC releases, that is when I will be in full fucking Diablo mode, probably. And as for the Division, probably just play that here and there. So that's the update. I've already said too much. I didn't talk for the rest of the fucking day. Who gives a shit, right? So, thank you, babe. I appreciate you being here and hanging out with me. Rogue, thanks for popping in, chatting, catching up, and I will answer the phone call as long as I'm not sleeping. I know you're way more of a night owl than I am. But yeah, I'll catch you guys next time. Goodbye. That was fun.